vlogging me right now?
I'm vlogging all the time.
What the heck? I didn't vlog you when you woke up.
I didn't think about it because I was in a hurry.
I love you, Mama.
All right, where are we going?
School.
You ready? Hey, what grade are you in?
Kindergarten.
Okay, hey, when Daddy has the camera, you gotta talk loud, okay? So what grade are you in?
Kindergarten.
Right on. Here, you can hold the camera, point at me. Just don't touch the lens.
Okay.
You can see me? You could even do it like here.
But Daddy, you can bring toys at my school, but only bring the toys in your backpack. Only in your backpack. If you take out, it comes teachers.
No way.
That's why some toys come teachers from other kids, not mine.
Alright, traffic this morning.
Traffic?
Yeah, let's show our friends.
Or you can show them. Or you can show them. And I want to show how big my school is. I think it's 100 feet tall. And I think if you try to pick it up, it's 1,000.
So one of the things I love about vlogging is that it erases any need or desire or wish to create like this false personality or false identity. I'm not going to say I'm as guilty of it as others, but I have my tendencies too, right? You want to PR yourself, you want to show the best sides of you. I think kind of with this vlogging thing, you'll get to see like how dirty my house is. You'll get to see like how I haven't hung a single picture up in my house. You'll get to see like how we live and how late my kids go to bed and the things that I eat and all the unhealthy things I do. And I think that's really important because the point is that we're still making it though. We're still doing it. Like life is still good. So it's like not about being perfect. It's just about being honest in yourself. Yeah, do you want to change? Yeah, do you want to get better? Yeah, do you want a new life? Of course, but not at the cost of like your core beliefs or your like just your fundamental like thoughts, right? Feelings, right? Everybody always asks me, what is it exactly that you do? And it's kind of hard to answer that question because on the, the long story short is I have a digital ad agency or I do social media marketing, but maybe it's just where I live, my town, or maybe it's just some of the other ones I've seen. I haven't seen a whole lot like us. I'm not saying because we're special or amazing or we do the biggest clients or the best work, nothing like that. It's just we're unique, because of me. It's not anything. It's not anything like to brag about. I'm just simply saying we're different, right? We're unique, and your business is going to be unique too. But what we do is we take on clients, whether they're a retainer, whether it's like an odd job, like a one-time job, or anything kind of in between, and we create content for them, whether it's video, photo, written word, audio, video, photo, written word, audio. Right, I'm tired. I got like 4 hours of sleep last night. Not an excuse. And that's a whole other conversation. The whole, hustle, I'm tired. I think it's like, I don't brag that I'm never tired. I brag, I guess, that even though I'm tired, I'm just going to keep working. Anyway, not the point. So I was hoping that today, through the content, I do have some client work today. We do have a couple of meetings. Camber is going to be in the office today. Michael's going to be in the office today. We're going to have a meeting tonight, a team meeting. So I thought today might be the perfect chance to show you what we do. I mean, we're not going to be creating a whole lot of content today, but I thought that might be a good chance to show you what it is I do, what it is we do. I think one of the big differences between me and, say, other influencers or internet people or social media gurus is that I don't think that I'm the best at social media. Yeah, I'll say it again. I don't think I'm the best at social media. I don't think I'm the best at business. I don't think I'm the greatest business person who ever lived, and I definitely don't think I'm the greatest guy who ever held a relationship. I just feel called, you know? You don't run into a burning building. I mean, maybe if you're a fireman, but even if you're a fireman, you don't run in there to save people based on the fact that you're the best. You don't do an interview afterwards when they ask you, how did it feel or what was going on or any thoughts. You don't say those things because you're the best. To be honest, business is competition. Marketing is competition. Relationships, in a sense, are competition because you're trying to snag up that relationship before someone else does. But at the same time, there's room for everybody to eat. I just feel called. I feel called to talk about these things. I feel called to do these things. I feel called to build these things. I feel called to cultivate relationships in a positive and honest way. I feel called to build my business and other people's businesses in a Christ-like, honest, happy, positive way. And I definitely feel like I have chops. I feel like I have the ability to speak to one person the same as 1,000 and 1,000 the same as one, but while still respecting the differences between talking to a close friend and talking to 1,000 people. So I think that's what it is. I feel called. I don't feel like this sense of alpha, I'm the best, although I might act that way sometimes.
Because it was on what time did you play last night? Michael?
Huh?
Did you play last night?
No.
No, it was during church, I think, 6 p.m.
Yeah. It was like, what goes in a bird's nest soup? And then I was like, oh.
Birds.
That was the fucking answer. Birds. But I was like, no.
I don't know, all of your story. I'm just simply saying, see where you can cut. And then even, with one of the tricks, I've learned to see, what bills you can be late on. So, my cell phone, I'm always a month behind. Or on my car insurance, I'm always a month behind. There are bills where I'm always a month behind, and that 1 month I'm behind bought me a whole month of income to do things, to get people on, to buy that new thing that we need, whatever that looks like. So all I'm saying is find that balance, and then also like I said, do those 5 things within the business, and I promise you, we can get out. We can get you out.
What up? What's up?
Anthony, Daniel, and Mike, because he's not gonna work with not them, Well, one day I was leaving this way, because I don't usually live this way. I leave this way because I don't want to get hit. Do you remember when that motorcycle guy died right there?
I wasn't here for that, I don't think.
Oh, well, that's why I don't go that way. It's a dangerous intersection. They will put a stop sign there. I know they will. Or a light. Right here. This street, school, and Willis.
Oh, okay.
Because you can't see.
Yeah.
I've seen accidents. Well, anyway, I don't normally leave, but one day I did, and fucking Mike and Daniel were walking this way. On this side of the street, so I'm like, either they work at Bravo now, or they're going to work at Glick's, or they're going to Frank's. So my mind didn't where are they going? What did they do?
About the fucking thing, right?
Oh, it's Wiener? It's on Yelp.
Dude,
I got it. I tried to get it deleted. I think it did get deleted.
I didn't think about I didn't see the Yelp post.
Oh, see, I read that first. Okay, so texted me and said, hey, have you read the newest Yelp? It's a doozy. And first I Googled what the fuck a doozy means.
Who says this?
It was late at night. I was about to go to bed, and he'll text me at weird times. I had to look up what a doozy was. I'm like, oh, shit. So I go to the Yelp, and I read this whole story. I'm thinking it's her fiance, because it's someone's fiance wrote it.
Yeah.
And they both work at. And I thought it was because Ashley was the one that reminded me. Remember that meeting we had where you were talking and fucking Eric and you were playing, and I got really frustrated. I didn't remember that. Ashley reminded me. I was like, oh, that makes sense, because in the review it says, I didn't find it out of the ordinary to be alone with him because I've been alone with him before, So anyway, that's what I thought it was. So I instantly texted, I love you. I hope everything's okay. Hope to talk to you soon. She didn't respond. So I was really she never responded, right? So I'm like, right? Well, it turns out it was that chick I had hired, and she didn't start until the day after I quit. So I don't even remember what she looks like, but it was her. And, Yeah, it was just like all those stories that we read about Harvey Weinstein and all that. It was literally one of those stories.
Gives his dick out.
Yeah, it says, and it doesn't stop, and makes eye contact and says, "Don't go, stay, Like, who does that?
At least lay a kiss first.
And so, yeah, when I read about that, my heart broke, but that stuff happens, dude. That stuff happens, but
So dumb. Who does that?
I'm starting my vlog, so I might just take the video from this, so I'm not going to necessarily take your audio or whatever to talk about anything like that's stupid important to you.
Yeah, exactly.
So anyway, Kendel.
Cody,
Cody.
we started back in March,
Oh, wow.
August last year.
Uh-huh.
And
So coming up
so,
on your year. Today
yeah.
would be,
Yeah, the 31st
Okay.
is technically when we incorporated. But so we've been doing it almost a year now, or whatever. Picked up quite a few clients along the way, but our main focus, I guess, is more of the small businesses and the nonprofit world. Like we deal with a ton of nonprofits, but mainly just the website building, and then getting more into the actual social media marketing and all of that kind of stuff. Just varying on what people want or need. The trick we found here in the valley so far. So I'm actually originally from Salt Lake City, Utah.
Okay.
So that's where the 801 area code, all that stuff comes from. So moving here is kind of, the Central Valley is a little backwards in.
Yeah.
I was really surprised to come downtown and see so many banners and flyers and the posters on the walls, and I'm like, where's a website that I can go to see everything happening in Visalia? And it's that doesn't exist.
Nope.
And so we're
And there's people trying, but
Yeah.
it's not in the ground.
nobody cohesively puts everything in one spot. And there's so many entities that don't want to step on each other's toes with dates and all that kind of stuff, but nobody's came out with a system yet. And so we just started seeing an overall trend of things that were kind of backwards. Old HTML format websites that are no longer mobile friendly, anything like that. And it's okay, so kind of found a niche of hey, we can offer these and we can do it at an affordable rate compared to most companies in here in this area. You either have major consultants or you have little guys, but then the little guys ended up the follow through is not there.
Yeah.
So then we get a lot of angry clients that are I don't want to deal with these guys anymore. I need somebody new. And then they just happen to see us, and then it just kind of falls.
Yeah, that's sweet.
It's been good that way.
That's good to hear.
What about you? What do you guys? What do you guys?
So we're trying to marry the two sides of the business together. So you have your things media buying. You have your things building websites. You have things that are, I'm not saying there's no art in building a website, but it's very, there's a paper for it. There's an instruction manual.
Yeah.
It's hey, this is what you do. I could write, if me and you sat here, we could probably write a book on how to do SEO, how to do building a website, how to buy media, how to place ads, right? Things like that. And the creative side. So making a killer video, making a post or a piece of content that really makes people feel, right?
Yes.
So my three things, it's kind of 3.5 things now. It's educate, it's for lack of a better term, escapism and entertainment, and it's experience. If you're not doing that, one of those 3-4 things for people, then you're just serving yourself, and you're talking to yourself, and you're just talking to yourself on a louder stage, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of the clients that we speak to, or potential clients we speak to, the major problem is that they want content that feels good to them, and
not to the masses.
Not to the masses. And so, imagine if we made a video right now about you, and it was you talking about you and stuff like that, and you'd be like, "This is gold. Thank you so much, man." But we show that to my little sister, and she's like, "I don't really care about this guy."
What are you talking
But
about?
if we spun in and talked about you as a dad and your whole trip over here and everything you just told me, my sister, even though she's younger, she'd be like, "That's a cool story."
Yeah.
See? So it's really just about spinning the perspective, the context, things like that. So that's kind of what we do. We come from the service industry. So me and Michael, restaurants, things like that.
Yeah.
From a young age, we only graduated high school because our credits for working transferred as credits in school.
Yeah.
So senior year, we pretty much wrote off. Half a junior year, we wrote off. So
Yeah.
I don't even think I got my diploma, to be honest. I don't think I did. I know Michael got his. But yeah, we just always, like you said, just we're taught to work. If you want something, you have to get it yourself. You know, if you're tired of using Suave shampoo, this is what we use in this house. If you want Tresemme, you gotta go get Tresemme. So that's kind of what we did. It wasn't like a luxury thing. It was just like a necessity thing.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where we grew up. So the service industry was perfect for us. We naturally, we don't try. We're not like trying to get better. We just naturally love taking care of people. Like I weirdly get off on like going the extra mile. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think someone in my lineage invented the mint on the pillow. Like I really believe that. So, like I really believe someone in my family was cleaning a hotel like many years ago. And was like,
this will be a
they
treat.
had something in their pocket and we're like, okay, right? And that's kind of how I feel. Is like, so yeah, blending together that kind of artistry, that service with some of the more like, hey, can I just give you, $5,000 and you get this thing done?
Yeah.
Mixing those two worlds together for me has been like everything. I just want to start this whole thing with a disclaimer. I just want to say that I really want this vlog to be a success, and my version of this vlog being a success is not how many views it gets or how much good or bad feedback it gets, but that it simply conveys like who I am as a person and what I'm into. And although I work, anywhere from, let's just say 8 to 15 to 18 hours a day, a big part of my life are weird things like my family, not weird things, but like music, my family. I love eating, I love sleeping, I love watching movies. So I think the interesting thing will be if I'm able to capture all those things and put them together. And I'm not saying I'm any different from you. I'm not saying you don't enjoy movies and naps and eating and working and all that. But I think for me it's really about extremes, and I think you'll see kind of the extreme nature of like how crazy it can be that, I'm working for 15 hours and then I want to stay up until 2 a.m. and watch movies, and then I want to sleep for as long as I can, and then when I wake up, I'm not going to be in a bad mood. I'm going to be totally pumped on my day. So I'm hoping this plays like first scene of the vlog, and I hope I don't lose you. So yeah, I'm just excited to share this with you guys, my actual real life, not just advice, not just talking down, not just that. I really just want to show you, like, so I hope a lot of it's not even talking. So however we edit this together, I hope you get to see a lot of what I do and what I go through and what I'm trying to do. See ya. Say bye.
Hi.
What's your name?
Hi.
You're in what?
Bill.
You are Boo. Yes, you are. Okay, bye-bye. I love you.
Bye.
Just excited to share this with you guys, my actual real life.